continue by reading the resolution. Resolved that Dr. Tahira Dupree Chase, who was previously appointed by the Board of Education on May 26, 2021 as Superintendent of Schools, effectively July 1st, 2023, be administered the oath of office and sign the oath book as required by law. Thank you. We will continue to pledge the oath for the newly elected trustees, Trustee Robin L. Bolin and Trustee Rodney A. Keynes.
All right, we're ready now.
I state your name.
I, Robin L. Garrison Bowling,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the State of New York
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the State of New York
and the Constitution of the State of the United States of America,
and the Constitution of the United States of America,
that I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee
that I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee
for the Westbury Union Free School District to the best of my ability.
to the Westbury Union Free School District to the best of my ability.
Thank you, Trustee Bolden. I state your name.
I, Rodney Keynes,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
that I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee to the Westbury Union Free School District
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee to the Westbury Union Free School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That represents Rodney's fifth time taking the oath as he starts his 13th year, listening consecutive year of service. Congratulations and thank you, Rodney.
So we just need a few minutes. Be patient with us. I just need for the newly elected trustee and superintendent to sign the oath book. And then we'll proceed. Just a little Westbury history for you. This oath book has been here since 1958.
Xavier, my mic is off again. Please.
You missed it. At one point, I went like this. Went out. So good.
So now that the district clerk has sworn in the superintendent and our two newly re-elected trustees, she also has to be sworn in. And so Robin Bowling is going to do the swearing in. Trustee Bowling, newly re-elected trustee Bowling, we have to first have the reading of the resolution and the vote. And the reading will be done by our General Counsel, Candace Gomez.
Good evening, everyone. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby appoints Ms. Beverly Capnote to serve as School District Clerk for the 2023 through 2024 school year. And be it further resolved that the constitutional oath of office be administered to the School District Clerk. Do I have a motion? Thank you. All in favor, starting with Mr. Quintanilla?
Aye.
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 No, I want to vote.
Aye.
To write it down.
Thank you. Motion approved unanimously.
Once again. I'll leave again.
You repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Beverly Capnote,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Westbury Union Free School District Board of Education.
that I will faithfully discharge the duty as District Clerk of the Westbury Union Free School District according to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Thank you once again, Westbury. My next act of duty is to take nominations for the Westbury Board President. So the floor is now open. Do we have any nominations for Westbury School Board President?
Yes, I nominate Robert Triano.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Mr. Triano, do you accept?
I do.
Thank you. Do we have any other nominations for president? At this time, the floor is now closed for nominations for president. I will now read the resolution. Resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves Robert Triano Jr. to be elected as the President of the Board of Westbury Union Free School District for the year 23-24. And it be further resolved that the constitution of oath of office to be administered to the newly elected President of the Board of Education for the school district. We'll now take nominations, please, and the vote.
Only the vote, Ms. Capnote.
Thank you, Attorney Candice. We will now do the votes. Trustee Pedro Quintanilla.
Aye. In favor.
Trustee Michelle Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dr. Ples Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Floyd Ewing.
Aye.
Trustee Robin Bowling.
Aye.
Trustee Rodney King.
Aye.
Board President Robert Triano.
Aye.
Thank you. I will now turn the meeting over to the board president, Robert Triano Jr.
Yes, after the swearing in, we can turn the meeting over to President Troiano.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Can I have that book? No, not that one.
I state your name.
I, Robert Troiano Jr.
Do solemnly swear that
Do
I
s-
will support the Constitution of the United
I'm
States.
old. I can't remember that much, okay? Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
You did it. And that, I'm sorry. And the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
that I will faithfully discharge duties
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the President of the Westbury Union Free School Board District,
of the President of the Westbury Union Free School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, District Clerk. I will now call for nominations from the board for the office of Board Vice President. Do we have any nominations?
I nominate Floyd T. the third.
Dr. Dickerson nominated Tally. Floyd T. Ewing III. I heard a second from Trustee Bowling.
Yes.
The motion has been moved and seconded. Resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves that Floyd T. Ewing III.
I accept.
Oh, I'm sorry, thank you. I'll learn this one day. Do you accept?
I accept.
Are there any other nominations? Seeing and hearing none, I close the nomination period and will read the following resolution and ask for a vote of the board. Resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves that Floyd T. Ewing III be elected Vice President of the Board of Education of the Westbury Union Free School District for the 23-24 school year. And be it further resolved that the constitutional oath of office be administered to the newly elected Vice President of the Board of Education by the President of the Board of Education. Ayes, Trustee Quintanilla.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling.
Aye.
Trustee Keynes.
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. What say you, Floyd T. Ewing?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations, Mr. Ewing. I
I, Floyd T. Ewing III,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will
will faithfully discharge
the duties of Vice President
the duties of Vice President
for the Westbury Union Free School District
for the Westbury Union Free School District
Board of Education
Board of Education
according to the best of your ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations. Can we get- You're fired, man. Come on.
No, it's looking at me. Robert.
You know, it's going to be on Facebook in 30 seconds, right? Okay, we now come to the portion of the agenda where we invite members of the audience to make any comments in regard to, or questions in regard to the agenda for the reorganization meeting. Remember, there are going to be two meetings tonight. One is the reorganization meeting. We will close that shortly, and then we will start the what's known as a planning action meeting. So if you have any questions in regard to the reorganization agenda, now would be the time to come to the mic and ask them.
Good evening. Chester McGibbon, 502 Alicia Drive. Mr. President, in as much as I've been in this community for a long time, 28 years to be exact, I wasn't quite sure how this process worked. I wasn't sure if it was sort of you draw lots or voluntary or round robin type stuff, but now I know. And I think, Mr. President, you've occupied that seat, what, 3-4 times now in your service on the board? A few times. Yeah, and there's no doubt that those of us that live here know that the amount of hats you wear in this community and have worn, and the extent that no one matches you in terms of execution. You can teach the master class on that. But I really wonder, and you're a legend, and I'm just wondering if we're making pathways for other legends to, step up and be like you. I was just not sure about that. And I remember I was in that youth forum at the Methodist Church a few months ago. You invited young people, you told young people, get involved in governance, contact you want to mentor them. And I understand that you have a young man now in your office that you're mentoring in governance. And I just wonder, I like to see other folks get a chance to do what you do. And I saw for myself how the process works. I mean, we have a school district with a population of, 75-80% Hispanics. Mr. Trustee Cantonier, I think that would make a powerful statement, seeing you sitting in that chair. And I just wonder if we're just going to continue with wearing out or using the same person without, year after year, without bring up young or new faces or personnel to be just like you. It's just a thought.
Well, thank you, Pedro, for what I think was a compliment.
It is a compliment.
But I have great confidence in every one of my board members who sit in this seat. In fact, many of them already have. And maybe there will come a start to rotate the board seat, and some districts have done that. But apparently this is not the year. So thank you very much for your comments.
Thank you, sir.
Are there any other comments? Questions? Okay. I'm going to ask now for the board to block vote for a motion. I'm going to make a motion to block vote. I'm going to ask for a motion to block vote the entire agenda of the reorg meeting with the exception of 5Y. 5Y is a resolution that establishes meeting dates, regular meeting dates for the board for the year 23-24. We have not had the opportunity to agree on those dates, and so I'm excluding them from this block vote, and we will vote for them after a bit. So can I have a motion to block vote all of the items on the reorg agenda with the exception of 5Y?
So moved.
The move by Dr. Dickerson. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second from Trustee Keynes. Ayes. Trustee Quintanilla.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling.
Aye.
Trustee Keynes.
Aye.
Vice President Ewing.
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. That council has just reminded me what I was about to say because I forget. That motion and passage just allowed us to block vote those items. Now we're going to actually approve those items. So may I have a motion to approve the items that were previously approved for a block vote?
So moved.
Been moved by Trustee Ewing. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Quintanilla.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling. Trustee Keynes. Vice President Ewing.
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. All of those items were approved. Now, I've got some disappointing news for many of you who came mainly to see your family member get hired or promoted, appointed to a new position. But we have to go into executive session to talk about some items. I anticipate that we will be in executive session for 15 to 20 minutes, and there are items related to personnel, and that we will come back and conclude the reorganization meeting, and then promptly after that, start the planning action. So can I have a motion to go in executive session to discuss items of personnel?
So moved.
Been moved by Trustee Keynes,
Second.
seconded by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Quintanilla.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling. Trustee Keynes.
Aye.
Vice President Ewing.
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. We are going to exit to the library, and hopefully we'll be back in about 15 minutes. And my apologies for all of you who are anxiously waiting for the big moment. Wow, everybody stayed. Must be some important things happening. So I'm sorry it took a little bit longer than the 15 minutes I had estimated. But we're going to close out the reorg meeting. That'll be very quickly done. And then we're going to start the planning meeting. You may recall that we block voted all of the agenda for the reorg meeting except for one resolution, which was 6Y. 5Y? Sorry? Okay. That was 5Y though? Except for 5Y, we're going to do that in a moment. And we have to make some amendments. But first, we have to officially come out of executive session. So can I have a motion to come out of executive session?
So moved.
Been moved by Trustee Bowling.
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Wilson. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling?
Aye.
Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. We are out of executive session. I want to now move to Resolution 5Y, which is in your agendas. We need to make one change of date. I believe it's one change of date. If everybody could kind of fact check me, I'd appreciate that. Currently listed in the agenda book is that the board will be meeting, 5Y is the meeting dates for the Board of Education for the 23-24 year. Currently it lists September 5th as the date for the planning meeting. We have now moved that to September 6th. I believe that everything else that's listed in the Reso book is the same as stated in the book. Okay, can I have a motion to amend Resolution 5Y so that the date for the planning meeting of September 5th is changed to September 6th?
So moved.
Been moved by Vice President Ewing. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling?
Aye.
Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. The motion is amended. May I now have a motion to approve 5Y as amended?
So moved.
Been moved by Trustee Dickerson. Second? Oh, sorry. Moved by Vice President Ewing. Second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Dickerson. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling? Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. May I now have a motion to adjourn the reorg meeting?
So moved.
Been moved by Vice President Ewing, second by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling? Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. We are now moving, we're getting there, everybody. We're now going to move to the beginning of the planning meeting. Can I ask the district clerk to please call the meeting to order?
Good evening once again, Westbury family. We're about to begin our action and planning meeting for the month of July. Trustee Michelle Wilson,
Present.
Trustee Dr. Ples Dickerson,
Present.
Trustee Robin Bowling, Vice President Floyd Ewing,
Present.
Board President Robert Troiano Jr. Mr. President, you have a quorum.
Thank you, District Clerk. I'm going to ask for a motion to dispense with item 1B, which is the pledge, because we did the pledge at the beginning of the evening during the reorg meeting. Can I have a motion to dispense with 1B?
So moved.
Been moved by Vice President Ewing. Do I have a second? Seconded by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling? Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of June 5th, June 13th, June 20th, June 26th, and June 30th?
So moved.
Motion has been made by Dr. Dickerson, I believe. Been moved. Do you have a second? Seconded by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling?
Aye.
Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. The minutes are approved unanimously. In the interest of moving on to the business of hand, the superintendent has graciously agreed not to have a presentation, but she is going to have a superintendent of schools report.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Good evening, everyone. It is so wonderful to see you all out here during the summer. Even during the summer, our school district remains committed to taking care of our scholars. Many of you may have heard about our summer meals program. I just want to remind the community that we are offering meals to children who reside in our community who are under the age of 18. They may go to Westbury High School, Westbury Middle School, or Park Avenue School. The times are as follows. For breakfast at Westbury High School, 6:50 a.m. to 9 o'clock a.m. And for lunch, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. through 12:45. At Westbury Middle School, breakfast will be provided daily from 7, daily meaning Monday through Friday, 7:40 a.m. through 8:15 a.m. and lunch Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 12:30. And at Park Avenue School, breakfast Monday through Thursday, 7:40 to 8:15, and on Fridays, 8:45 to 9:15, and lunch Monday through Friday, 11 o'clock to 12:30. This is also on our social media, and it's also on our website if you did not get those times. But when you see a child in our community, please encourage him or her to come and have a meal, a nutritious meal, breakfast and lunch. Thank you. I also just want to introduce everyone, if you haven't met him, to Mr. Scott Van Kuren. He is our new Director for Technology. Scott, put your hands up and show us who you are. Scott has hit the ground running, and we're so proud to have you as part of our Westbury Union Free family. Also, too, I just want the community and our extended school community to know that we have a new partnership in terms of our tech support. We're now working with a company called CSD Net. You will see new tech specialists at our schools. They'll be working very closely with Scott Van Kuren and, of course, Milagros Santiago. We're super happy to revamp our technology plan in our school district, and I am so looking forward to great things to come. I'm going to encourage you all to continue to follow us on social media for more up-to-date information. We're still posting things about our summer program, which is going extremely well, exceeding expectations, and you'll also see information about the opening of school. Yeah, see, look at the baby girl clapping, guys. Now, when the baby girl is clapping, you know what that means. We must be doing something right at Westbury to be excited about the opening of schools. Teachers, you're clapping too, right? Yeah, but the baby is clapping. All right. So, thank you all. Continue to have a great summer, and I just thank you for indulging me for these couple of minutes.
Very good. So tonight we have some people that we're going to be hiring into new positions for them, and we've also got some people who have been with us for many, many years already, who are going to be retiring, not leaving the Westbury family, but retiring. We want to acknowledge and honor them. And then we've got some people that are being promoted and even receiving tenure. Is that a clap already? And so, because I know there's a lot of anticipation, I'm gonna ask for a motion to move those resolutions to the front. Yeah. I'm going to ask for a motion to move those resolutions to the front of the meeting so that you all can have a moment to celebrate together. Can I have a motion to move item 6A, 6B, 6D, 6E, 6F, 6R, R is for retirement, 6B, and 6W out of order and to the front of tonight's agenda?
So moved.
It's been moved, and no one actually has pulled me aside to say that I first need to give the community an opportunity to ask some questions, make some comments about tonight's agenda, or anything that's on their minds about the district's operations. Does anybody want to hold up the new appointments by asking a question? Matthew, I don't think your mic is working, so Xavier's going to come down to work on that.
Thank you. Allow me to restart. Good evening, esteemed board, superintendent, everyone in the audience. I had a question regarding the 23-24 allocated budget.
Please state your name.
Matthew Adarachev from Westbury, obviously. I want to first thank the board for crafting a good budget. I appreciate the tax cut for third year in a row. That's why I voted for it. But I've thought about it for quite a while, and I'm starting to see a little bit of concerns. In particular, the fact that over 40% of the budget, $70 million, is state and federal aid. Now, I'm not against state and federal aid, but the problem with state and federal aid is that the money is not in our hands, the taxpayer hands, and they're not in your hands. They're in the hands of Albany and Washington. And if they choose to cut it, that means the budget is cut by potentially a very large amount. My question to the school board is, what is the contingency plan? We have $70 million. What happens if that's suddenly cut to $50 million? What's the plan for the school board to run a $170 million school district on a $150 million or lower budget?
Thank you, Matthew, for that question. And for those of you who don't know Matthew, Matthew is a journalism student at Hofstra, and he's doing a study now.
Excuse me, I'm not a journalism student, public policy, public service.
Okay, thank you for the correction. So he has a real interest in what's going on with school districts. So this board has been very careful in its budget. We maintain a general fund reserve as allowed for by the state. We also have various reserves that are presented in our financial statements, and we feel that we are fiscally secure for most possibilities. There's no way that we or any school district could protect against a draconian cut in aid from the federal government or from the state, but we think we have protected ourselves based on our insights, both in the federal government and in the state, from elected officials in the area, that we feel that we are protected in the near future. So thank you for your question.
What is the value?
I beg your pardon? The value of the reserves? I'm not able to give you a full total of all the reserves at this moment. I don't have a range. Thank you. Are there any other questions? Mitch Rosenau, they're shooting darts at you right now. No, but right. So Yeah, I don't mean, for those of you who are new to government, I don't mean to give a curt answer, but we're not allowed to, by law, to provide information about personnel matters. So that's why I responded in the fashion that I did. Council has advised me that the motion was already moved and seconded, so we can move straight to the ayes. Ayes, Trustee Wilson,
Aye.
Dr. Dickerson,
Aye.
Trustee Bowling,
Aye.
Vice President Ewing,
Aye.
and I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. We can now move to the voting for those items. But before we do that, I want to keep you waiting just a little bit longer. Last month's meeting, we also had some new hires and we celebrated them. But I neglected to also recognize some people who are moving, some people from our security department who are moving from 10-month employees to 12-month employees. Some of them are here, but not all of them. And last month, most of them were here with their families. And yes, and they were dressed beautifully. Tonight they are still dressed beautifully, but several of them are wearing their uniforms. So I want to apologize to them and their families, and I will try to make that up to them at another point. But I did not want to let too much more time pass without recognizing and acknowledging you. And there are 3 of you here. Are there any others? Charnel Gunther, Michael Seville, and Tommy Denuzzo. Oh, Tommy was already? I'm sorry. You know, Tommy, take back that applause for Tommy, because he's not security. He's a custodian. I'm sorry, Tommy. And Jennifer Doyle, our new head of security, is pointing to somebody, but I'm not sure who that is. Please stand. I didn't see you. I noticed we got the biggest hand, though. Oh. Jennifer, just take the mic, okay? Okay, well, thank you to all of you, and congratulations, and again, my apologies. Give them a big round of applause together, please. Okay, item 6A, appointments, probationary teachers. We've got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additions. 4 of them are here. We want to recognize them. Number 1, Alexa Alaprantis. Marissa DiArcangelis and her entire family, I think, over here. Marissa, please stand, Marissa. Please stand. Her grandparents are here. I think they said they're celebrating their 64th anniversary. Alexa Folo. Kelly Morris. And unable to attend is Michael Kavanaugh. We want to welcome you and your families to the Westbury School District. We look forward to a long association with you and to the days when you are here to receive your tenure. Can I have a motion to appoint the previously named people to positions as probationary teachers?
So moved.
Been moved by Trustee Wilson. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Dr. Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling.
Aye.
Vice President Ewing.
Pleasure, aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations. We also have some
Congratulations.
probationary teaching assistants to recognize. This is item 6B, and I am horrible pronouncing names. I apologize. The first one is a teaching assistant at Dryden Street School, Young Kim. How badly did I do? Thank you. Christian Malaya. Christian, let's see if you're as diplomatic as Ms. Kim is. How well did I do? Give that man tenure now. Okay, can I have a motion to appoint Ms. Kim and Mr. Malaya as probationary teaching assistants in the Westbury Union Free School District?
So moved. So moved.
Been moved by Vice President Ewing,
Second.
seconded by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling. Vice President Ewing.
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations. Our permanent substitutes. We've got 3 of them here. Christopher Bellucci. Nicole Dubon. Okay. I think those are the 2 that are here. Other appointees, help me. Babatunde Akinola. You can hold your applause to the next one until the end. John Benigno, Yanita Cunilal. She's not here to say I'm wrong. Theodore Delira. Victor Di Nicola. Donald Dunkley, Michael Ferrigno, Liana Rudolph, and Sewell Cunningham. President Biden just won't stop calling. And with this resolution, we are also accepting the resignations of Ms. Chunilal and Ms. Rudolph from current positions as teaching assistants. They are becoming permanent subs. May I have a motion to approve these appointments and resignations?
So moved.
Been moved by Vice President Ewing. Second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Wilson, I believe.
Yeah.
Ayes. Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dr. Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling.
Aye.
Vice President Ewing. And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations to all of you. Item 6E, we are appointing per diem long-term substitute teachers. We have one of them with us tonight, Gabrielle Carnero. Not here is Brianna Tock. Can I have a motion to appoint Ms. Carnero and Ms. Tock as long-term substitute teachers? Do I have a motion? Item 6E.
So moved.
Okay, there's another set that council just pointed out to me, who I didn't point out, and I don't believe that they're here. But if they are, please stand up. Diana Balcazar, Andrea Cabran, Keith Hinden, Westbury graduate Whitney Hinton, Alphonsine Holly, Diane Malone Watson, Annalise Marcano, Karina Martinez, Eudalia Dionisio Reyes, Oliver Rosales, Benjamin Sippin, Jay Mati Tripathi, and Freddie Vidal. Okay, may now have a motion on item 6E.
So moved.
Been moved by trustee Wilson. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson. Aye. Trustee Bowling.
Aye.
Vice President Ewing. Aye. And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations to all of them. And we've got some appointments to a variety of civil service positions. And with us now are Joshua Gutnick, a teacher aide in the Park Avenue School. I know everybody knows you, but can you please stand for a moment? I know everybody knows you, but please stand, Ms. Hodges and Ms. Humphrey. So the motion, the resolution was moved. I don't believe we had a second. Seconded by Trustee Bowling. Ayes. Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Dr. Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling. Floyd, I'm sorry, Vice President Ewing. Yeah, you have to. And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries regretfully, unanimously. I've heard a rumor that Ms. Crawford may get tenure tonight as principal. She will.
She has to have a speech afterwards.
She will miss both of you greatly. So I overlooked. There are two more resolutions that we want to move to that I asked for a motion and it was approved to call them out of order. But I want to go back to 6C because I neglected to call that one out of order. And so, Council, I need to ask for a motion to call that out of order as well? Or can I just cheat and just do it? Okay. Vice President Ewing has said no cheating. So just 6C. Can I have a motion to take item 6C out of order? Been moved by Trustee Bowling. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Wilson? Trustee Dickerson. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson? Trustee Bowling?
Aye.
Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. We now want to recognize the annual appointments of part-time teaching assistants. They include Victoria Alverio, Catherine Barahona, Maria Bolzomi, Rafaela Di Alessandro, and the inimitable and very present Joanne L. Chester. Please stand, Joanne. If you couldn't see her, she gave us the Queen's wave just then like that. Do I have a motion to approve Ms. Chester and her colleagues?
So
Been
moved.
moved by Trustee Bowling. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Dickerson. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling?
Aye.
Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. You are appointed. I'm now going to move to item 6W, the appointment of an assistant superintendent for curriculum and instruction. I am going to ask Miss Robin Barnett's parents and sister to stand. I know that Miss Barnett has been with us for a while now, so you're not being newly introduced into the Westbury family, but I'm just really happy to see that you are here to share in this with her. This is a really big appointment. We're very, very happy that we had the opportunity to promote from within. As I mentioned to you early in the meeting, that your daughter and your sister interviewed with the board earlier this week and gave a knockout interview. She was poised, she was structured in her answers, she was comprehensive in her answers, confidence that she is going to do great things in a new position in the Westbury School District. And I'm gonna ask the superintendent, who didn't know this was coming, if she'd like to add some words to that, but I know that she's ready for it.
So I'm usually not lost for words, so thank you. Not a problem. You know, when I met Ms. Barnett last year, I just knew that she was just brilliant, smart, poised, well-researched, well-read, thorough. I continue to see that in this year. I think the interview that you gave yesterday, Monday, pardon me, with the board, solidified and affirmed my recommendation to have you work alongside my cabinet as the Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction Elementary. You're going to do great things. You already have done great things, and I'm looking forward to even better things along the way. Congratulations in advance, and I cannot wait to work with you.
Do I have a motion to appoint Ms. Robin Burnett as I think probably our first Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction at the elementary level? It's been moved by Trustee Bowling. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Wilson. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dr. Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling?
Aye.
Vice President Ewing? And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. So, I'm sorry, Ms. Barnett, you may be seated, but, but you must be seated at the dais where all the other assistant superintendents sit. Congratulations, Ms. Barnett, again. And it's nice to see that you're so warmly greeted by your colleagues in the school district. Thank you. Okay. Anybody know what's next?
All right, I assume that he's referring to 6B. I have the honor, and it gives me extreme pleasure after seeing this individual from science teacher to assistant principal, being a colleague, and now finally principal, and set in the place of for tenure at this point. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to move the nomination for tenure for Mrs. Felicia Crawford.
The resolution has been moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second from Trustee Bowling. The motion has been moved and seconded, and it's now time to call on Dr. Chase to say a few words about her recommended person for this position.
I met Ms. Crawford in July of 2021. She was the interim principal. We needed a principal at the middle school, permanent. I asked her, could she please trust me? She didn't know me from a can of paint. She trusted me to be the principal. And I said to her, I will give you every resource to be successful. Ms. Crawford, you deserve this moment that you're in right now. I've watched you lead your building in two particular cases. Number one, opening day of 2021, your building was not ready to be open. You immediately went into remote learning. You gathered your team together and we made it happen, and you made magic happen for your scholars. In March of this year, a fire ignited in the basement of your building, and you called me at 3-something in the morning, and by 7:30, your scholars were ready for class, your teachers were poised, we were giving out food. You helped galvanize community members to help give out food. I watch you bring programs in, celebrate with your children. I've watched the students follow you around the building as if you were Mother Goose. I watched these big boys follow you as if you were their mom. I watch you nurture and mother children. You see, ladies and gentlemen, those skills are not taught. That's within the heart. That's a leader and that's a principal. Those are the traits that we want to see lead our schools at Westbury. You define what Westbury is all about. I could not be more proud to ask my Board of Education to accept my recommendation for you to be tenured on this evening. You deserve this, you are worthy of this, and I know that you will continue to do great things. I am so proud of you. I'm sorry. See, Ms. Crawford and I have history for the past 2 years. We've talked about a lot of things. Ms. Crawford, I'm not going to go there, but you're my first tenure recommendation for administrators. And so I celebrate this with you. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for taking this journey, and thank you for trusting me.
Okay, let's make it official. Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Dr. Dickerson.
Aye.
Trustee Bowling.
Aye.
Vice President Ewing.
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, make it unanimously. Before everybody leaves, Ms. Crawford, would you like to say a few words?
Good evening. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Chase and Board of Education. Dr. Chase, thank you for your recommendation. I did believe in you, and I thank you for listening to me and allowing me to lead. Dr. Bloom, thank you for all of your assistance from day one. You sat in this seat, and you helped me out tremendously. So thank you, Central Office and the Board of Education. I have to thank you for this unanimous vote. Thank you. It's so many people out here. And I have to thank all of you for coming out. I appreciate the support. Know that I have always been for the children in Westbury. I will continue to be to do so. And if you work at Westbury Middle School, you know as long as you're doing the right thing, I have your back. That's why I'm so happy so many staff members are here from all different areas, because we are one Westbury Middle School family. And together we will continue. I'm so thankful for the community-based organizations that I've worked with. Thank you so much, Dr. Joseph, Dr. Taylor Williams, Ms. Mahoney, and I have to thank my In Unity and Solidarity WASP members that are here with me. Thank you so much. I have church members here. I had church members here. They were here. And I have my son here and two of my cousins. And if you're on the chat, I'm pretty sure they're going crazy right now. And of course, I have my sorority sisters here. And I really need for everybody to see the WMS staff. Please stand. Show your presence. Woo, woo, woo! And two of my executive board members are here for PTA. Thank you, Ms. Lomax and Ms. Rosenau. And I have former students here. Former students, please stand. Woo! So we will continue to do what we've always done. Now I'm just telling you, still same me. We still have work to do. And so I want you to enjoy your summer, because when we come back, we have plenty of work to do with our wonderful scholars. Thank you again, and everyone have a wonderful night. Oh, I forgot. My first cousins and parents that are watching on YouTube, hi, it's me talking. Can you see me? Where's the camera? Hi, I'm here. Look, y'all see me? Go ahead, put it in the chat. I'm here. Yeah, I'm done now. Okay, now I'm done.
Board members, trustees. Yes. I just want to thank you for trusting me and for supporting my recommendation. Thank you.
Okay. We have just about 3 minutes left, okay? So we're going to wrap this up very quickly, and you can all go off and celebrate. I'd like to now ask for a motion to block vote all of the resolutions that we haven't voted on already.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Vice President Ewing, seconded by Trustee Dickerson. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling?
Yes.
Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
Aye. Robert Troiano vote aye. Motion is approved unanimously. May I now have a motion to approve the items approved for block vote?
So moved.
Been moved by by Vice President Ewing. Second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Wilson. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dr. Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling? Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
And I, Robert Troiano, vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Been moved by Trustee Bowling,
Second.
seconded by Vice President Ewing, approved by the entire audience. Ayes. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Dickerson?
Aye.
Trustee Bowling? Vice President Ewing?
Aye.
Robert Troiano? Motion carries I vote aye. Motion carries unanimously. Good evening. Congratulations to all, and have a good beginning to your summer.
Enjoy your summer. Enjoy your summer.